Check 1 2 1 2. What's up, everybody? This is Doggie Diamonds. For only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta stories, YouTube community, and my website, which will be featured on doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's go. Y'all gonna have to file in. Hit the like when you come in. Hit the like before you come in. Trying to go live a little early. Got a few things to do tonight. Want to get this over with. Quick bill real quick for y'all. Got some other stuff to edit and put out there. Let's get to work. Work don't stop. Bills got to get paid. Information got to get out there. Hit the share button on this. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Cash App pinned to the top. Super chat is open. I am Doggie Diamonds. Thank y'all for joining me as usual. I'm here to clarify, speak, give y'all some solutions, some answers, and just really build with y'all. So without any further ado, I introduce myself. Doggie Diamonds. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds, Doggie Diamonds TV. I can't do the lights and like y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. So what's up, everybody? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is Doggie Diamonds No Filter Podcast. I will be putting this audio up on iTunes, Spotify, and all the streaming platforms. I haven't been doing that lately. Been really, really busy. Bunch of madness going on in my life. So I'm just trying to get it all together and make sure everything is clicking on all cylinders. For 2022, I will be a little bit more diligent on my job and really form this team that I need to form and have everybody, you know, doing what they need to do to make this thing go to the level that it should be going to. So what's up, y'all? Hopefully everybody's doing good. This new year's about to come in. It's been a turbulent year for myself, many others. I'm not going to just say like it's been a bad year for me. It's been a bad year for many people. Many people lost people due to illness, due to this thing that's going on out there. A lot has been going on. The job situation have been bad. Many people have been forced to do things with their body that they didn't want to do. Some had to do it. I'm not mad at you for doing what you had to do to survive. Some people chose not to do it. Whatever you chose to do, I salute you. You did what you had to do for yourself and your family. Nobody could say anything about you. Nobody could, down you or big you up. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you need to do for yourself and your family, because I don't live in your home and I can't tell you what to do. So what I want to talk about, and I've talked about this before, but I want to talk about the K-Flock situation, drill rappers, drill music in the youth. Because I think a lot of things are getting lost in translation and we're blaming the wrong people for what's going on with our youth. Now, we could say K-Flock. This is what happens, right? When we deal with this culture of entertainment, hip-hop music, when it comes to hip-hop and rap and that culture, you are judged by how real you keep it. You judge by how gangster you are. You judge by who you beat up, who you slap, how many women you slept with, how many cars you got, how much jewelry you have. That's what it's all about. So when you're in that situation and you're judged by that and you're put on certain pedestals based off of those stupid accolades, right? You're going to try to achieve those accolades more than anything. Now, who said that those were accolades for success? Well, for one reason, we did. Based off what the record labels and society pushed on us and we bought into it. Not as many of us that's trying to pull out of it, that's trying to tell people, yo, that's not the way to go. But it's been like that for a while now. So I see the uproar. Drill music this, drill music this, drill music that. Like we didn't have NWA. Like we didn't have the Ghetto Boys. Like we didn't have Schoolie D. They wasn't talking about planting flowers and having tea parties with their daughters. They was talking that murder, death, kill too. So I'm not going to blame these young men for being 18, 19, 20, 21, doing this type of music. Because how old was their predecessors when they was doing? They was the same age. It just was a different sound. It was a different genre. So how we all on their back, but we love the Ghetto Boys. We love Biggie. We love Onyx. We love MOP. We love all these groups. But we're mad at them. And why are we mad at them? Because we don't understand them, right? We don't try to understand them. We don't understand them. And we don't like the beat. We want boom bap. We want that musty basement music. We want to scrunch our face up and bop our head. We don't like the beat. So being that we don't like the beat, we automatically don't like the music. We don't like the lyrics. But somebody likes it. They breaking streaming numbers. They getting big shows. They doing festivals. Listen, they touching stages that Biggie never touched. They doing festivals. They doing concerts that Tupac never did. And we mad at them. So when did we become scared of the children? When did we allow the children to put fear in the adults? They not breaking the murder rate. Listen, the murder rate has been high. You know how long the murder rate has been high? They not breaking no murder rate. Listen, in the 80s in New York City alone, they not breaking no murder rate, first and foremost. We're using them as a scapegoat. If I'm 44 and you're 40 and you're 35 and an 18-year-old comes out with music, right? An 18-year-old comes out with music. That's old enough to be your child. When have you been scared of your children? And all the children is our children. Somebody just said you can't tell the kids nothing. They couldn't tell me nothing. They couldn't tell me nothing. You've been young, ladies. Some of you ladies, you've been young. Some of you ladies have had a stage in your life where you was letting dudes beat. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it real. You was letting dudes beat. Might have been a little promiscuous. When you grew up, became of a certain age, or became a mother, whatever the case may be, or not, or just grew up, you realized that that wasn't the way to go. And you had older people trying to tell you what to do, and you ain't listen. Just like I ain't listen. I ain't want to listen. You couldn't tell me nothing. I thought you didn't know. I thought you wasn't in tune with the streets. I thought you didn't know what. You don't know what it's like out here. It's real out here. When the people that we're talking with done survived and went through crack, done went through dope, heroin, racism, segregation, we didn't want to hear nothing. Straight up. So now, yo, this is what y'all write. Look, Gangsta Taboo. I'm gonna address you really quick. You wasn't being paid $1 gazillion to murder your people. Yeah, I was off the chain, and I'm growing up at 44. Now, this is the thing, right? When these dudes was getting $300,000 for record deals, that was a lot of money for the 90s. And these kids, whether they get paid or not, they still off the chain. It has nothing. See, y'all blaming music, but it's the culture that we're in that promotes how real you are. That's what this culture's about. Why don't people like Rick Ross? Let's just be honest. Why don't people like Rick Ross? Why do people do not? Why? What is the biggest gripe that people have with Rick Ross? Is it that he can't rap? Is it that his beats is corny? The biggest gripe with Rick Ross is that he's a fake rapper that used to be a CEO. He's really not a gangster. That's the knock on him. That's the knock on Rick Ross. But is the music dope? So he was a CEO. So that means he's fake, right? So we don't even judge the music no more. We just go past the music. Oh, fake cop. He was a cop. Yeah. I can't listen to him. He's fake. So what is real? Tell me what is real. Real is what K Flock allegedly did in y'all mind. That's what real is. He really about that action. But then you quick to call him stupid. You're quick to call him dumb. You know what I'm saying? You're quick to call him dumb for what he did. But we're in a culture where how real you are and how real you keep it, you are rewarded for that. You are put on a pedestal if you're known for slapping people, shooting people, stabbing people, selling drugs, really being about that life. You are rewarded for that. You are rewarded for that. So when the kids come and they really about that action, we like, what's going on here? No, this is what the culture has. This is what the culture has been about. Rewarding people for being real. So if they're caught on tape allegedly busting that ratty, why do people like Gucci Mane? When did Gucci Mane blow up? Because it wasn't so icy. When did Gucci Mane blow up? When he let it be known that he'll let it go. That's when it was like Gucci wasn't no joke. Gucci ain't no joke. Gucci is about that. That's what this is all about. Some of y'all can't even name me 10 Gucci Mane records. But you love him because he don't care what come out his mouth. And he let it go. That's when he got his props. Tupac. Do y'all remember Brenda's Got a Baby? Do y'all remember Trapped? Do y'all remember them songs? No. Some of y'all might be too young, but some people don't remember that. What is Tupac most known for? He let it go at them police. So whether he defended himself or he put it on the line, he's still known for putting in work. Putting in work. That's what the culture wants. We want people who put in the work. And then once you put in the work, then we like, yo, you dumb. Yo, the youth, it's the music. Did Tupac do drill music? Did Tupac do drill music? Did one of the guys from the Lynch Mob do drill music? Did Steady B and Cool C do drill music? Did Snoop Dogg do drill music? Huh? When the kid Philip Walter Marion got killed, was that drill music too? Was that drill? Was that drill? So you can't blame the music. How old was Tupac when he came out? How old was Tupac when he came out? How old was Snoop when he came out? They was 18. They was 18. They were still kids. Tupac died at 25. So how old was he prior to being on death row? Because he did some years in jail. How old was he? He was a baby. He was a baby. So y'all talking out the side of y'all face, blaming the music and even blaming the record companies. The record companies been promoting MDK. Murder, death, kill. They been doing that. It ain't now. And the same people who did it, who promoted Tupac and signed Tupac, is signing these kids today. Because none of them lost power. None of them left their labels. They're just moving on to different positions, higher positions, different companies and all that. They never stopped. They never stopped. So if you want real and they keeping it real, you gotta pick and choose whether you want real or you just want good music. You want real, you want good music, you want entertainment, or you want this person to be real. Because real is going outside and letting it go. Real is NBA YoungBoy having 7 babies. That's what this is about. This is what's celebrated. This is what's pushed to the forefront. This is what is at the top. This is what's at the top. This is what's at the top of everything. This is at the top of everything. This is what's on the Shade Room. This is what's on Vlad. This is what's on World Star. This is what's on Media Takeout. This is what's on everything. Who killed who? Who let the gun go? Who's effing who? Who got money? Who did this? Who did that? It's nothing about new albums. How many of those outlets promoted Nas' new album coming out? But he's revered as the GOAT, right? He's the GOAT in some people's eyes. We can make an argument for him being a GOAT, right? How many outlets promoted his album, the music? How many of these outlets promoted the music? And Nas' album is incredible. 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 But how many people promote the music? But what's over Nas' album? That Dr. Dre just gave his wife $100 million. Why is that any of our business? Why do we care about that? What does that do for us as a culture? So we need to get to the music, but we're not going to get to the music because the smut is what's keeping all this going. I mean, hold on. We can show and prove. And I don't want to single nobody out. I don't want to, act like, this person or that person is to blame for what's going on or whatever the case may be. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, but we got to show and prove always. We always got to show and prove. So let's go to the Shade Room. 26 million followers. And I see some of y'all name following them too, by the way. Look at the content on here. Dubai restaurant used technology to combat seafood fraud. Okay. I mean, just go do it. Go do it for 25 million people is following that. Now, let's go to the GOAT. Let's go to the GOAT. Let's go to the GOAT. And this is how you show and prove always. I could do, matter of fact, I'm bugging. Let me do it on the screen. Why am I using my phone? Let me do it on the screen. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Because you always got to show and prove. You just can't just be talking and not showing and proving what you're saying. That's the easiest thing to do. Just show and prove. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to front. You ain't got to, you ain't got to be talk out of pocket. You ain't got to talk out of turn. You ain't even got to talk off emotion. Okay, so look. Share the screen. 25 million people is following the Shade Room, but 6.5 million is following Nas, and he's revered as the GOAT of hip-hop. The GOAT of hip-hop. And only 6 million people follow him. And I see some of y'all names. I see Netta J, she's always in here. It's probably a few of y'all, but he's revered as the GOAT of hip-hop. And he drops album. He did a documentary on something cultural. He's in the studio. He's doing these things. Tribute to DMX, Kango Kid. Why don't he have 25 million people following him? And he's revered as the GOAT of hip hop by some. Let's do another experiment while we're here. Let's do another experiment. While we're here, you know, we might as well. Okay, let me prove another point. Lil Durk, one of the biggest drill rappers in the world, 12 million followers. So Lil Durk has more followers than Nas. Lil Durk has more followers than Nas. Oh, because I guess it's more youth than it is adults, right? I guess it's more young people than it is older people then, right? That's what y'all gonna tell me? So the GOAT has 6.5 million. But this guy, deservingly, I'm not taking away from nobody, you like what you like, has 12.1 million followers. Y'all don't see something wrong? Y'all don't see something wrong with that? You're not questioning yourself. You're not asking yourself, hey, what's happening? Hey, what's going on? That don't make no sense. The GOAT of hip hop, revered as the GOAT, only has 6.5. The Shade Room has 25 million and Lil Durk has 12. Shall I continue? Shall I continue? Let's look up K-Flop. While we here, they might have took his page down. Because if it's not verified, then it's not his page. Yeah, they took it down. They took it down because of what's going on. Who else could we Oh, let's put in Chief Keef. Let's put in Chief Keef. Because we're going to talk about drill, right? This is too easy. Chief Keef, 7 million followers. When the last time Chief Keef dropped an album? 7 million. He still got more than Nas. And you can look, follow. I ain't following him. I ain't following many people, but I ain't following Nas either. But look, it's proving my point for me. This is too easy. So we could go on and on about this, that, the other. We could go on and on. How is it that somebody that's considered to be the GOAT of hip hop don't even got the following? Don't even got the following. And he's the GOAT. These are the GOATs. So we could even probably look up DMX. So we blame the youth for everything. We blame the youth for everything. We blame the kids. Those ain't our kids. Those ain't our babies. Those ain't. So, okay, say it's not your child per se, right? Say it's not your child. That's not your homegirl's son. That's not your homeboy's son. It ain't them out there wilding. It ain't them out there doing it. It's not them out there doing it. You can't say to the homie, yo, your son is out there wilding. Know why you can't? Know why you can't? Know why you can't? Because your homie's out there wilding too. Your homie's out there wilding too. Your homie's always high, drunk, trying to chase tail all day. Probably a damn rapper himself. So fatherhood is out the window. Raising your child is out the window because you're still trying to be a little boy. You're still trying to be a little boy. But when you don't speak to this person about their kid can harm your kid. See, in my family, we don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. Nobody will ever be my young people in my family OG but us. How in the hell that any young man in my family could join a street organization when your last name, your birthright, your last name, your blood that's running through your veins is already affiliated with family? So you got to go outside of us to join a family of people you don't know because of a color, because of some type of brotherhood? No, you got family for that. You got family already. You don't need to go outside of us. How much of a failure you got to be for your son or daughter to go out in the streets and join somebody else? They're our responsibility. They're our responsibility. I was in the gym one day. I was living in Queens at the time. I was in the gym. And I seen this young man. Me, I sense trouble. I sense hurt. I sense pain. I could just sense it. I could sniff it out. I could see when somebody is bothered. I could see when somebody is disturbed. I could see when somebody is going through it. So what I did is I asked him. I was on my way. I said, "Little homie, what's wrong? Look like you know something is bothering you." He said, "Big homie." I said, "You don't gotta call me big homie. You know what I'm saying? Call me your big brother." I said, "My name is Doggie Diamonds, by the way, but I'm your big brother." He said, "Bro, big bro, I feel like I want to kill myself." And it bothered me now because he was like 21 years old. I said, "You want to kill yourself? Why you want to kill yourself?" He said, "Because I feel like nobody don't care about me. Nobody don't love me. I'm 21. Nobody don't care about me. Nobody don't love me." And he's in the gym. And I'm like, this is a baby. This is a baby. This is a baby. This is what's going on out there. And while everybody on the internet fucking playing and doing dumb shit and twerking and shit, you got these little kids out there that want to die. That want to kill themselves. So they don't give a fuck about nobody else's life. Because they want to die. They on a mission to die. They don't care. They don't feel love. So they want to die. So I said to him, I said, "Damn, how you get to that point?" So I sat there and talked to him for like 2 hours. I was on my way home. I sat there and talked to him for 2 hours. I said, "Listen, killing yourself is not the answer. It's not the answer, because once you're gone, ain't no coming back." Y'all gotta part me though. I got a little emotional real quick. But yeah. Say killing yourself is not the answer. You know what I'm saying? You kill yourself, ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no coming back. I said, "I don't know you. I can't tell you I love you, but I care about you. I care about your well-being, and we need you here. You could be the next president. You could be the next engineer. You could be the next big thing. You might have to save my life one day. You might have to save my life one day. You might have to save one of my godchildren's life. I need you here." So it's not about love, because love is, damn. My bad. Fact of the matter is, it's us, man, failing these kids. It ain't that they don't want to hear nothing. Nobody ain't talking to them. Nobody ain't saying shit to them. Look what you doing. You acting just like them. You acting just like them. Look at these dudes on here. Look at all these people y'all worship and y'all love. They don't even know how to act. And y'all watch them every day and giving your money and donate all your money to them. And they always on here cursing, screaming, and acting a goddamn fool. How many of the kids are they saving? How many kids are they saving? It ain't what you doing in your house. You got a whole community. You got a whole community of children I talk to children I don't know every day. If I go in Walmart, if I go in Target, I will see a stranger say, what do this baby want? I'll buy this baby anything. I don't care. I'll buy them anything because kids are never supposed to hear no. Never supposed to hear no. They're supposed to be spoiled. They're supposed to get everything. Everything they want, they're supposed to get. You know why? Because they're babies. They don't know no better. They ain't supposed to know about no phone bill, no rent, no mortgage, child support. They ain't supposed to know nothing about none of that. All they're supposed to do is play and have fun. And y'all worshiping these clowns that's sitting before you drinking and smoking and talking shit all day. And they ain't saving nobody. And we blaming the music, we blaming the record labels, we blaming everything. It's this, it's that. No, it's you, it's us. It's us. How many youth groups do you got? How many youth groups you got? How many youth groups you got? I got one. We blaming everything. So when did you become scared of children? So as a man, or y'all murder, death, kill, gangster dudes, y'all scared of little kids now? Y'all scared of little boys? And you can't just tell the little boys, yo, I'm your big brother. It's the language. Y'all know how to switch your language. You know why? Because you act just like them. You're a little boy yourself. You're a little girl yourself. That's why you don't know how to talk like an adult. Because you act just like them. The minute you get in conflict, look how you act. The minute you get in a disagreement, look how you act. So they're supposed to look at us and look up to us. And we act just like them. How many of these people you see on this platform that sat here and said, I'll pull up on you, I'll do this to you, I'll do this. So what's the difference between you say it and when they say it? What's the difference between when you say it and they say it? You see, when people talk stuff about me, I'm like, whatever. Whatever. Because outside where it count, I'm untouched. On here, you can say whatever you want. When I go outside, I'm untouched. Skin ain't never been touched by no man on no street shit, ever. So I ain't worried about that, because that's talk for y'all. I know better. I know who's who when we go outside, and so do the police. So whenever you say what you're going to do to a man on a public platform, you're telling the police, because they watch all of us. But you got little dudes that talking about they want to die. So if he want to die, and he's ready to die, what's the name of Biggie's first album? What did Tupac rap about? Look at all the idolatry that they did. Look how much they mocked death and they mocked all this stuff. Look at what they did. And then we crying when they gone, but they mocked it. They play with, you can't play with certain things because it's real. Death is real. And when you see your loved one laying in a casket and that thing is going down in the ground and you got to put dirt on them, that's it. Ain't no coming back from that. But then again, listen, I'm not going to get 400,000 views on this. I'm not going to get all that. They trying to bury me. And it's cool. It's not going to stop my mission. It's not going to stop what I do. It's not going to stop what I do. Can't stop me. But when I got a 21-year-old kid looking near trouble, now, what if in that gym, he had it on him and decided, all y'all in here got to get hit. I done talked him off the ledge. I don't know what happened to him. Little homie, you see me, if you, my number ain't changed, call me. I don't know what happened to him. But this is where we at. How you gonna blame a child for being a child? How you gonna blame a kid? How you gonna put your kid in clothes and sneakers and tell them they getting their sneakers dirty? How you gonna tell the kids they getting their sneakers dirty? What do kids do? They play, they get dirty. Look at the grown-up responsibility we put on children. But we blame them for everything. It's the record labels. So it's the record labels now. It's the record label. It's everybody's fault but ours. So they could take our kids from us, give them all this money, turn them into whatever, and we blaming everybody while we sitting there watching it. So when your little son, daughter, niece, nephew, cousin, whatever go outside and they get their head blown off, you gonna blame the record label? You gonna blame the record label? Nah, we gotta take the children back. But like I told y'all, it's a market. They bankrupt us to where the minute you get into an argument with somebody or debate with somebody, how do they think they win their argument and debate? They start talking about how much money they got. They start talking about how much bread they got, how much money they get. So you just like them. You just like them. When you was 15, who could tell you anything? Many of us was raised by our grandmothers. So it's such a big age gap between you and your grandma. What could your grandmother tell you when you was 15 years old? What could she tell you? So where we at right now, we in a situation, how could you tell somebody something? You can't even feed them. You can't put clothes on their back. That's when I came outside. When I realized, yo, they don't have the means to take care of me. What is taking care of me? Taking care of me is keeping up with the trends. Keeping up. I don't got new Jordans. I don't got this. I don't got that. How could I get it? I got to go take it. They setting these kids up. They making everything easy and accessible for them just to lock them up. It's all a trap. It's a whole genre called trap music. It's a genre called drill music. Who made up these genres? We didn't make it up. We didn't make it up. I never heard of trap music. I never even heard of gangster rap until gangster. What is gangster rap? What is a gangster? We never call ourselves gangsters. Gangbanging was when 3 or 4 guys was messing with a girl. All that shit got commercialized. And we bought into it. We bought into it. Now the kids is going crazy. We blaming drill. We blaming the youth. The youth wasn't, listen, stop fronting. Keep it real. When you was young, nobody could tell you nothing. Most of these dudes who always talk about the youth don't listen had adolescent cases. How old were you when you were adolescent? How old are you when you were adolescent? So if you went to jail, when I went to jail, I was 15. I went to jail. I didn't go to prison. I went to jail. So here we go, blaming everybody. Blaming everybody. But when do we take our children back? When do we say, yo, little homie, that ain't the way? Little shorty, that ain't the way? You got women putting wigs on their baby head. You didn't even give her hair a chance to grow. Many of y'all, if you look at your old pictures, you ain't have no edges. Your edges was trash. As a little girl, some of y'all ain't had no edges. As you got older, you learned how to care and take care of your hair. Your edges came in till you threw a wig on it or whatever the case, or a weave or whatever. They doing this to little girls. They putting makeup on them. They sexualizing the children. The children see everything. They see everything. They see everything. Anybody could go on Instagram and see everything. You go on Twitter and see everything. Anybody. Anybody. Look at your pictures when you was little, lady. Some of y'all hair was twisted. So you passed the same trauma down, and all you could do is slap a wig on their head? When I picture a 13-year-old, 12-year-old, I picture ponytails, I picture a bang, I picture like a little girl hairstyle. Look at them now. Look what y'all doing. But then when she go out there and want to be a thought, because look at the cycle. The parents are so busy chasing dudes or chasing women, they forgot you're a parent. Okay? Homie, you got daughters. Excuse my language, you don't need no pussy. You don't need no homegirl, you don't need a man. You need to raise your children. Your man is going to come to you when they come. But you so busy recruiting and putting yourself out there, I'm single. I just want somebody who. You ain't get it right the first 2, 3, 4 times. What are you doing? Obviously, it's you. Obviously, it's you. So, the best thing you can do is you can raise your children to not be like you, to be better than you. Because when your ass get old and they got to change your pampers like you did theirs, if you don't treat them right, they're going to put your ass in the nursing home to get abused by strangers. Just know that. They're going to put your ass in the home and nobody's going to come see you. So at the end of it all, take your children back. That's your children out there wilding. You know why? Because every young man and young lady you see out there wilding, that is your child. That's your child. We had communities where when I went outside, no matter who saw me, I was going to get in trouble. I couldn't be out there cursing. If anybody saw me, I'm telling your grandmother. Now I'm in the store and I'm hearing little kids, SMD. Little girls calling each other bitch. I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? But see, me, I know how to talk to them. I know how to talk to them. I know how to go before them and say, come on, shorty, you ain't got to do that. Because it's a way you talk. See, you can talk like a kid, but a kid can't talk like an adult. So for the idiot that called me an old head today in my own community, because I posted a picture of myself, and like, again, I don't know what's up with y'all men that like to comment on other men, but it's very weird and strange. But for the dude called me an old head, I let him know, I've been your age, you've never been mine. And with your big ass mouth, you'll be lucky if you see my age. Because y'all think everything is funny. You think everything is cute. All this shit is one big ass joke. Everything is a joke. Everything is funny. The crate challenge, funny. Everything is a trend. Everything is to make you laugh, to entertain. You're sharing it in groups. You're sharing it in back chats. You're DMing it to people. You're sharing. Everything is made to share. But shit that's out here for us to get up and elevate ourselves, you don't share that. You don't share that. You don't share that. Ain't no views on that. So you are the fucking problem. You don't blame everybody but you, and you partake in it. You partake in it. I'm not up here to face fight with nobody. I'm not up here to be better than nobody I have. That's why I don't get into these frivolous beefs with these dudes on these platforms. I don't do it. I don't do it because it's counterproductive. Nigga, you ain't my problem. You ain't cutting my lights off. You can't repo my car. You can't cut my cell phone off. And you can't harm my reputation that I don't care about having in the first place. Because if my reputation depends on how gangsta I am and how tough I am and how straight I am, then what makes me different from these idiots that I'm talking about? What makes me different from them? Can't hurt me. You got grown ass men, 60 years old, on fucking YouTube talking like idiots. Y'all listen to that shit. Think it's funny. Everything is funny. And they sitting before you drunk. Could have smoked some crack, coked out of their mind, probably did all types of drugs, and you think that shit is funny. Everything is funny. Until something happened, and then they sensationalize that shit. Everything is funny. Until you talk about rest in peace to one of your loved ones, then shit ain't funny no more. Because when that shit hit home, it's real. And you can't blame nobody. So you got youth in your family? You got young ones in your family? Don't wait till the funeral to call them. Don't wait till the funeral to holler at them. Don't wait till the funeral. Don't wait till call them. Yo, how you been? What's going on? Shout out to my cousin Sandy. She called me one day. It's my mother's first cousin. And she called me one day. And she has a son named Chandler, my little cousin. And she called me. She said, Chandler's getting older. He's in college. And I need you to talk to him. I said, okay, when you need, talk to him ASAP. I said, all right, tell him come to my office. She called me and my cousin Tad. He came through. What's up? Your mother wanted to talk to you. Nah, I said, listen. But what she did was she said, listen, his father wasn't no street guy. His father worked his whole life. He think he's a street guy. He think he want to be a street guy. Y'all the real deal. Talk to him. My little cousin's in college. He's in college. You know what I'm saying? Come talk to me. I'm not putting no pack in your hand. I'm not putting you onto no set. I'm not giving you the ratchet and saying, yo, go let it go. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. Know why? Because if something happened to him, I'm partly responsible. And we got this dumbass mentality of, well, if I didn't do it, he was going to do it anyway. No. Because if you are who you say you are, if you think you are OG, if you think you this high mighty that everybody listen to me and you run this and you run that, how come nobody don't listen to you when you tell them don't do nothing? You don't run shit but your mouth. If you're the big homie, you the OG, you don't got the power to make calls and stop shit? You only got the power to put, we always talk about how we'll push the button on somebody and get this done to people. We don't got the power to stop it? We don't have the power to stop it? The streets is undefeated. Undefeated. It's never going to lose. Never. The streets is never going to lose. These young men and women is walking around hopeless. Shit, you know they hopeless because some of us as adults is walking around hopeless. Some of us have bad days as adults. As adults. As grown-ass adults who could able to feed and clothe ourselves and have our own shelter. And we're walking around with issues going on. So you trying to tell me an 18-year-old who can't feed, clothe himself, and live how he want to live ain't walking around with issues and you're not talking to them? You're not saying nothing. You just letting them go. They hitting the street. They rapping. You listening to their music. They saying a whole bunch of spin the block, hit the op. You listening to it. They get a record deal, take you out of poverty, get you your bag, get you all the nigga shit you need to feel like you're somebody. And then they go right back into the environment that's going to eat them up. So you just basically sacrificed your child. So we always talking about blood sacrifice and who blood sacrifice. The parents is doing it to their own kids. It ain't the record labels. It's the parents doing it. Straight up. You don't think when your son go back to the hood, somebody ain't gonna kill him? Ain't the record label. The record labels don't say go to your block. You doing it. Your son on live over there. What you doing over there? But we quick to blame everybody. This person, it's that person. It's empire. Where the parents saying, yo, what you doing over there? Don't go over there. You don't have problems with them boys. But what we do to prove that we're not a punk, we go right to the place of danger. What if the elk says to the lions, fuck y'all, I'm going right by this lake or this little river and I'm going to drink. Fuck y'all. What's going to happen to that lion? I mean, to that elk. What's going to happen to that elk? But we in a situation where everybody's trying to prove shit to people that don't matter. You're trying to prove shit to people. They don't care about you. They gonna put you in a t-shirt, try to smash your girl, try to, if you of age, you got daughters, they trying to holler at your daughter, they trying to holler at your girl, they try to holler at your moms. They don't care. Nobody cares about you. When you gone, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Me? I don't know if I got Spidey sense or something. I sense danger. I'm telling you. Nah. I'm not going. I go somewhere. Homie over there is acting a little wild and unruly. Now, it's two things gonna happen. He gonna come over here and get his jaw broke, or he has a weapon on him, so he's extra tough. So what I'm gonna do, I'm out. I'm just gonna bounce. Yeah, I missed the party. There was fat asses there. Yep, all that. But I woke up in my bed the next day. I took a shower that night. I don't have nothing to prove. So to all the dudes, y'all ain't running me out of nowhere. You ain't running me out the hood. Well, what's the consolation prize for being able to be in the hood? What's the prize for saying, I was in the hood and nobody ran me out the hood? What's the prize for being in the hood? When I moved out a certain place in my neighborhood, I never went back. I'm not missing anything there. It was just a bunch of bad energy and anger there. That's not where I need to be. Why go to a place where people act like they don't like you? You know you're going to do something to one of them, right? You know you're going to do something to one of them. If you are who you say you are, you know you're going to do something. But what's the first thing dudes do? They grab their phone and say, I am outside. We don't give a fuck. So you're outside to prove that you're outside. So if somebody pushed your shit back outside, we gonna mourn you? You know how stupid you gotta be to leave the safety of your own home to go outside where it could be dangerous at? To prove that you will go around danger? What do you get for that? Do you get balloons? Do you get a sticker on Friday? Do you get a cookie? Do you get an apple? What do you get? But if we act a certain way as adults, how are we sitting there scolding the little dudes? You act just like them. You act just like them. You do the same shit they do. So when I see the little homie and he say, free Casanova for what? Say free him because he's innocent. Don't just say free him to free him, because I'm getting tired of y'all saying free people. Free people for what? Shug, you know, get the fuck out of my chat room. The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Can't stand that shit. Free people. Free them because they innocent. He's still going through his case, so we don't know if he's guilty or innocent. If he's innocent, free him. But stop all that free people just to say freedom, because it look cute. Idiot. Free Sugar and we watch him run somebody the fuck over. And they dead. Idiots. But the point I'm making to you is that when I'm in the gym and I see a young man and I see him in duress and I say, little homie, what's wrong? And he say, yo, I want to die, I want to kill myself. Am I supposed to say, yo, now hold your head, shorty, and leave? Because that's what people do to you, hold your head. Hold your head? Hold your head. I didn't get mad because somebody said free Cass. He said free Cass. He said free Suge, free Larry Hoover. I'm saying, why free people who are guilty? Free them for what? Larry Hoover is different. Larry Hoover served his time. Over-served his time. Free Larry Hoover. He paid his debt to society. Casanova's still going through it. So what are we saying free him for if we don't even know his case? Free Suge for what? I don't give a fuck what Suge was trying to do. I don't care. If he was trying to do that, then he should have just said, first of all, let's keep it real. Suge Knight has played the boogeyman for how long? I don't want to see the boogeyman running. Period. So cut it out. He was trying to flee. So what? How many people they beat down? How many people they did shit to? Now all of a sudden he's trying to flee and get away and kill somebody? Come on, man. He didn't have to go there. He could have stayed his ass in the house. I'm making excuses for stupid people. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all so bugged out that y'all watch people do people wrong and y'all still have pity for them. But the little kids who's getting murdered in the street by strays, y'all don't say shit. Y'all don't say shit. Y'all don't got nothing to say. But free a celebrity? For what? Come on, man. You do shit, shit happens to you. Period. That's life. Look up Murphy's Law. But again, going back to talk to these little girls. Ask them what's up with them. You'd be surprised what they're going through. You'd be surprised how many times they might have got touched or even sexualized. Some little girls want to be little girls. Go to the toy store. All the dolls are there still. All the Barbies is there. All the houses is there. They not playing with the Barbies no more. They not doing nothing. All right, this husky nigga's out of here. Told him about that stupid shit last time and he back saying free niggas, so you ain't gotta worry about it. You don't even know niggas. Y'all be saying free people y'all don't even know. What about your crackhead ass uncle who been in jail for 17 years from robbing your grandmother's house? Why you don't say free him? Free your crackhead ass uncle. Free you. You even know your father? Free your daddy. Go find out who your father is. You talking about free celebrities. Who your father? You even know your father? The hell is wrong with y'all? Weirdos. But before I go, now I got them out of here. Before I go, I just want to say this. You have to start. You can't save everybody. But if you save one, you did your job. But it's your approach. You got to learn how to talk to each other. You got to learn how to build with each other. You see, one of your homegirls, you see one of your homeboys going through it, yo, add on. Add on. Ask them, yo, you need my help? You need assistance? It ain't about pride and ego. It ain't about none of that. Add on. All the children deserve to be raised with the community. But what people doing in the house, talking about who kid is bald-headed, who kid is fast, who little son might be a fun boy. This is what we talk. We talk about kids. I see adults talking about the kids. Talking about the kids. The minute the adults beef, what happened? The kids get involved. The kids get involved. So when this kid been called bald-headed and they told him turn into a straight up menace, then what? Then what? Know what I'm saying? Then what? Anyway, I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. I didn't plan on staying on here long. It's still early. I just gotta get off here. I've been going to bed early, like 10 p.m. every night. So yeah, I mean, it's all types of dumb stuff that we say. The kids is getting too dark, you too light, you got good hair. This is the things that we say. And then when these kids carry it out via their money, when they carry it out certain things, Poppy, what's up? When they get, yo, you good? Call me too. When we carry out through certain things, what happens? What happens? What happens? We blame the kids. All these kids is ours. All of them. Kid down the block. Ask some of these kids when the last time somebody hugged them. When the last somebody told them they care about them. When the last time somebody told them, yo, you gonna be the next scientist, without pushing the mic. Yo, kick them lyrics. So he had Thanksgiving rapping. That's all we do is push our children into entertainment and basketball and nigga shit. You understand what I'm saying? We don't push them into anything that could be sustainable. Because the minute they get into the nigga shit and act like niggas, we like, yo, they stupid. No. All these kids is ours. You are the role model. If your child left your house, and call another man big homie, then you failed as a father. Straight up. Because you the big homie. You the big homie. And like with the youth in our family, they respect it. I don't think they scared of us anymore, but they respect us. I remember my little cousin. I'll tell y'all this story. My little cousin, little Tay, he wasn't going to school. We ain't know he wasn't going to school for 30 days. He wasn't going to school. His father just happened to go up to the school, see it was good with him. He wasn't going to school. His father was so mad, he called me, he called his uncle, he called all my cousins. So imagine being 14 years old and you got like 5 grown-ass men coming in your face while you ain't going to school. So he told me, yo, I ain't going to school because, yo, this kid wanted to fight me. So I asked him, you scared of him or you scared of me? You want to fight him or you want to fight me? I'd rather fight him. All right, so if you don't go back to school, you're going to have to fight me. Straight up. But it take all of us. It take all of us. And if you got a child and somebody look out for your child and say, because remember, the jacket that you wearing, that you was wearing at 8, you know that was a hand-me-down, right? You know you didn't get new clothes, right? You know you got hand-me-downs, right? You know that might have been the neighbor's daughter jacket, right? You know that, right? But we so busy trying to put stuff on their body to keep up with adults. We not putting nothing in their brain. When the last time that you read to your children, did you tell them about a book? We started making books punishment. We started saying, yo, go read a book. So reading a book has been synonymous with punishment. Every time I get in trouble, I got to read. I got to do a report. So they're going to hate reading. Watch documentaries. Watch different things. Learn different things. You're not doing none of that because you too busy goddamn scrolling the internet. You too busy looking at shit, sharing shit. But what about your child? So if you're on the internet 24/7, if you're on Clubhouse talking for 12 hours, where's your children? They're right there watching you talk on Clubhouse. It's your fault. It's our fault. Because straight up and down, in my family, listen, if one don't have, call me. They know I'm like everybody uncle, everybody godfather. Call your cousin. They be like, yo, call your cousin. What you need? I got you. What's your cash app? I send it to you. Straight up. All the kids going to Great Adventure? Why you not going? Oh, I don't have the money. My mother don't got the money. No child left behind in my family. Y'all all got to grow up together. How much is Great Adventure? $50? I don't want to talk about no bitter baby mothers, all right? First of all, you do have bitter baby mothers, right? But then you have something called a court system and you have something called lawyers. A lot of y'all don't know y'all rights and y'all think all the rights is pushed towards the women. To a certain extent, it is, but you have more rights than you want to explore. So the same way you wait for them new J's to come out, the same way you online for that Madden, the same way you could go down to the courts and stand on that long ass line. That's what you can do. Straight up. All that bitter baby mother and the women and it, stop. Because if you paying child support, they cannot deny you visitation. Straight up. So that's it. All that, she did this, and then you pussy then. Straight up. You a bitch. And you in the house mad calling her bitter. Because somebody gonna raise your child. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. Hope y'all got something from me tonight. I gotta go. I'm out. Before I go, I want y'all to support SDM Fit for all your workout needs. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to tell you. I'll just show you right here. Yeah, so that right there, you can go to sdmfit.com and get, you know, your resistance bands, your waist snatchers, the sweat gel. What else is on there? Jump ropes. A lot of stuff on there. So just go to sdmfit.com. I will be pinned to the top comment. And somebody said, Doggy, can you help me? Absolutely not. All I could do is give you a word and give you direction. I don't know what else you want me to do. I'm not a lawyer. I cannot take you anywhere. I can't pay for anything. You just got to go do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not going to do nothing on YouTube for the youth because I just did something on the YouTube for the youth. It's your job to show this to the youth. It's your job to make them sit down and watch the first 10 minutes. It's your job. I can't make them watch it because all the kids in my family watch me and they listen. That's for one. For two, you got to raise your family. And I got a youth group. And you said I could write a book about the youth. If I wrote a book about the youth, nobody would buy it. They don't even hit the like button. Why would they buy the book? Proof is in the pudding. So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm out of here. You see them kids out there and they look like something is bothering them, ask them what's wrong. Sometimes they just need somebody to talk to, just like you do an adult. But you got to talk to a child with a grown-up mind. You can stoop to their level. They can't come up to yours. Always remember that. You can stoop to their level. You can talk to them at their level. They can't come to yours. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds. Hit that like button, hit the share button. I'm out of here. A little homie from the gym, Planet Fitness on Jamaica Avenue. Shout out for anybody who might have sent any cash apps. I've just been so busy talking, I ain't look. So thank y'all. The little homie from the gym, Planet Fitness on Jamaica Avenue. If you watching me, my number did not change. Call me. Call me. All right, peace.